Hey guys, Corey from Aquarium Co-Op here, and today I just want to show you what we've got in the store. I've had a lot of people requesting for a new stock list update, that type of thing, so I'm just going to go through some tanks and show you some stuff. We'll start here. We've got pea puffers. In this tank here we've got a hairy puffer, and everything we carry is true freshwater. Let's see if I can get him to come up to the glass here. Once he sees us, usually he'll come. Oh, that's maybe not just yet. Lights just came on. Down here we've got Brigitae rasboras. We've also got Apistogramma panduro. That's what these guys are. These are F1 from wild-caught parents that you saw at the fish room. We've also got some wild-caught betta rubra in here. We're going to be hiding. Oh, I can see one right there. Let's see if I can focus in on it. The camera doesn't want to focus in, but oh, there we go. Yep. In this tank over here, we've got blue wood shrimp or vampire shrimp and jelly bean tetras. Down below we've got African dwarf frogs, mystery snails, nerite snails, that type of thing. Java moss and white clouds. Then we've got lots of celestial pearl danios. In this tank we've got orange shrimp, which is just an orange cherry shrimp, exclamation point rasboras. And then we've also got the Firdale Pleco, LDA08. This is the true dwarf bristlenose. So what you're seeing here, these are all full-grown adults. And these are all wild-caught, imported. Up above, we've got some assorted discus for sale with a 24/7 Phoenix light demoing, so the light will change as, I'm feeling if I come back to this tank. Over here we have Amazon puffers. These are also a true freshwater puffer species. Down below, we've got pygmy corridoras, some spotted pygmy rasboras. We've got blue wood shrimp, or not, I take that back, blue velvet shrimp, not blue wood shrimp. We've also got the Tylonesian yellow rabbit snails. And then also in this tank, if we look down here, let's find it. We've got a zebra pleco. But let me get my hand in there and there we go. So a little zebra pleco. Let's see if I can get him to come out here so you guys can see it. And we I won't say normally have it in stock. We have them in stock quite often. This is the last one we have left. We sell these ones that we were able to get. We were able to sell them for $150 a piece. And just like that, he's gone. So we'll move on. Over here we've got cherry red shrimp and super red bristlenose. Down below here, we've got some more pygmy spotted rasboras, and then we've also got snowball shrimp, which are kind of, foraging at the moment. And there might be some Corridoras status left down there, but looks like we're sold out. Up above here, we've got black angels and some red koi angels. Over in this tank, which is kind of a plant sales tank that, needs some more plants, but we've got Vesuvius, we've got some temple plant, we've got what's hogging the camera right now. These are all wild-caught Peruvian Seclair angelfish. Down below, we've got Blackmore goldfish. These are, basically just coming through quarantine. So we've got lots of those. Over here, we've got our plant sales tanks. We got hit hard yesterday. A few people are setting up aquariums, so we've got a lot of holes. We'll be filling that in soon. But We keep some flagfish in there. This is the one-sided live bearer kind of breeding here, but I'm just going to run through some plants real quick. Dwarf aquarium lilies, a Pontigeton crispus, water sprite, Anubias nana, Anubias caffofolia, Anubias congensis, Anubias nana petites. Over here we've got some Cryptlutea, dwarf sagittaria, marble queen swords, a Pontigeton undulatus, Cryptocorn red wendettae, pennywort, crypt parva. We've got Myaka here, Italian val, and some red flame swords. We've also got bulb packs of the dwarf lilies and tiger lotuses. Up here is kind of some backstock. We must have sold at the end of the day because we haven't moved stuff down yet, because we have Amazon swords here, which are sold up down below. Then down below in kind of the medium light tanks, stuff like that. We've got some bucephalandras. We've got species Rosetta and Black Gaia left. We've got some HC Cuba. We've got mermaid weed or sawtooth hydro. Some tiger lotuses. Some really nice Blixa that someone needs to come in and buy. Then we've got a rare Bacopa species. You can see it there. It looks much different than normal Bacopa. Then we've got baby tears, which is normal baby tears. Then we have normal Bacopa caroliniana. We've got Starogyne repens and Microsword. Over in this tank, we've got some Pogostem installatus octopus. We've got some Ommania gracilis, more Bacopa, more tiger lotus, some chain swords, and some Limnophilia aromatica. So that's just a sample what we've got, on any given day. More bulb plants like Pontigeton albaceus and some Madagascar laces and stuff like that up there, Java fern, those types of things. But if we head out here, well, I'll show you a little display tank here. This is just a little 9-gallon Eheim. And we've got some Anubias nana petite, and then we've got, this is bucephalandra green wavy, and we flowered it and stuff like that. There's a little bit of algae in the front there. And then up top here, we also run the red root floater. And so you can see we've made flowers, and so that's kind of a fun plant to grow under, intense light. Alright, let's take a trip out to the main room here. Down low, we've got some black skirt tetras and some Delhaize bichers. Up top, we've got albino corridoras, Rasbora hets. We've also got some panda guppies that you've seen in my fish room. We've got a brown spot pleco, which is right there. We've got bamboo shrimp, and then we've got, I'm going to get my hand in there, we've got a nice queen arabesque pleco in here that hides all the time and doesn't get sold, so he or she has just gotten awesome. But yeah, nice queen arabesque sitting there. Up top, we've got some giant danios and some flagfish. Tank full of zebra danios, great beginner fish for people. Sold out of fancy guppies at the moment. Down low, we've got gold white clouds. We've got Corridoras virginiae, and then we've got a few of the hummingbird tetras left. Over here, we've got bronze cories and one of the tanks full of rummy nose. We sell a lot of rummy nose, so up here we've got Corridoras julii. We've also got some wild-caught tetras, Lorotuensis tetra. We've also got Bolivian rams in here, and then there's also pinstripe panache. Let me see if I can find that. We also have extra large Anubias plants that we sell. Yeah, there we go. There's the pinstripe panache. In my opinion, a bargain for an exotic pleco at $30. It's one of the cheapest and one of the coolest looking in my opinion. Up top here, we've got some blue Colombian tetras and a Kyathit danio left. Another tank full of rummy nose. Down here we've got some platinum angels. We've got the green fire tetras. We've got Corridoras catamaculatus. And then we've got some gold form and normal form of Apistogramma cockatoides super reds. So yeah, a lot of times most people haven't seen this gold form before. And it's not orange flash, it's just a gold body form. I had never seen it before. Then we've also got reticulated hillstream loaches. Down low here we've got some snow white Socolofi African cichlids and some OB peacocks. In this tank here we've got neon tetras, we've got an Angelicus loach hiding in there somewhere, some Corydoras Malini, and we also have a Galaxy Pleco. Oh, there's the loach. I'll get my hand in there to show off. Oh, I think we sold a Galaxy Pleco last night actually. We did. So that tag will have to come down. Up top, we've got some Calico Orandas, and these guys are small, so they haven't brought in their caps yet, but they're nice and healthy. Over here, we've got Glow Light Tetras and a Gold Ram. Down low here, we have Roseline Sharks, or Dention Barbs, Longfin White Clouds, Electric Blue Rams, we've got Dwarf Petricola Catfish, underneath the sponge there, and then we've got some honey gouramis as well. Down at the bottom here we've got green neon tetras and a pair of wild-caught pelvichromis. Now it's been changed to Crebensis Maliwe. That's a wild-caught pair. If we go over here, we've got German blue rams and lots of panda cories. Up top we've got a tank full of black phantom tetras. You can see their cool fins, and you know, those are the males, and the ones with small fins are females. Down low we've got lots of Amano shrimp, and you know, they hide a lot, and people always say, oh, do you have any? And the reality is there's probably 50 to 100 in this tank at the moment, even though we're only seeing 10 or 20. Down here we've got some yellow labs, which is an African cichlid, and some morai, which is a hap, which is also an African cichlid. Up top here we've got rosy loaches, we've got the gold neon tetras, we've got a Apistogramma penduro wild caught. Up in this tank we've got some blue tetras, or the Kobu blue tetra, some white smy cories, and some cherry barbs, both albino and normal. Down here we've got red ember tetras. We've also got some whiptail plecos, and we've got purple rasbora hets, as well as some Apistogramma borelli, and then some lortuensis corridoras. Up top we've got the pork chop rasbora, and we've also got some silver hatchetfish. Down low, lots of assorted rainbows. We've got yellow axelrodi, we've got turquoise, we've got bosmani, probably a few others in there. Over here we've got red zebra African cichlids. Up top here we've got cardinal tetras. We also have some Siamese algae eaters and some dichrosis, or the checkerboard cichlid. We've also got stirby corridoras. Up top we've got the normal brown pencil fish. We've got black neon tetras, and we also have the Dubois catfish, which is a schooling catfish. It's pretty fun. Over here we've got sword tails, some reds and some normal like green wilds, and then we've got the Madagascar rainbows and some Pastilla tetras in the back there. Down here we've got blue neon rainbows. We've got long fin bristlenose. We've also got assorted angelfish, and then we also have the pseudomonkey loach, or the dwarf chain loach, as well as Corydoras delphax. Down here we've got a tank full of red hump earth eaters, and there's a couple fire eels in there and a couple mollies. Down here we've got yellow labs, we've got blue regal peacocks, and some strawberry peacocks, all African cichlids. Up here we've got Corridorus loxozonas, we've got some gold tetras, we've got some spiny eels hidden in there. We also have Apistogramma fire red Agassizii, and then we've got some really nice captive raised L333 Hypancistrus species, Portodomos. Let me find some of those for you, so I can get them out on the glass so we can see them. And I know there's some in here as well. Oh, they're inside though. Let's see if I can get them to come out. We also have black coolie loaches that are coming out. Lots of sand in here. There we go. Some of them came out. These guys are really, really nice. They, it's taken everything for me not just to take them home and attempt to grow them out and breed them, because they're so nice. These often get confused with leopard frog plecos, which they're not. So yeah, cool plecos for sure. We'll move on though. Up top we've got Norman lampi Achilles. We also have some Siamese alligators in there and a crown tail betta. Over here we've got wild-caught emperor tetras. We also have orange hatchet danios and some autocinclus. This tank we've got some platies. There are some panda log suckers. There's also some elegans cories. That's a shabunkin goldfish that was put in there to clean up the duckweed. Down below, we've got sunburst peacocks and purple acei. Over here, we've got some clown loaches, some gold barbs, trout goodyead, Siamese algae eaters. In this tank, we've got a betta, some coolie loaches, some threadfin rainbows. We also have the Starlight bristlenose, which some people were requested to see. So let me find those guys for you. Oh, there we go. So there's one of them. And there's the other one. Alright, so there's those. Up top here, we've got lemon tetras. And we've also got some orange lemon tetras in there. And then right down there, hiding in the wings of the king tiger pleco. Here we've got a planted African cichlid tank. You can see things are thriving in there, fish as well as plants, making lots of Amazon sword babies. Down here, we've got some Miranda goldfish. Still going through quarantine. Up top here we've got, it's a super red bristlenose grown up, but we've got the 360 gallon, the bamboo that we put in it, and lots of guppies. And there's also a couple Mabu puffers in here. As most of you know, our large one passed away last year. Oh, there we go. There's one sitting right there. I don't know if we can. There we go. Camera's starting to adjust. Hiding out. Just ate a bunch of snails, so I'm sure there's another one in here somewhere that's probably staring us in the face. But yeah, we've also got lots of dry goods. Most of the things you need. So yeah, we'll just kind of do that slow pan as we walk by. More dry goods here. I'll show you the other displays we have up front. Lots of foods. Got a freezer as well on the other side. More foods. Clearance table. Lots of different types of wood. We hang them up on the window. We also put them on the shelves. We've got cerulean stone and crushed coral, Malaysian driftwood. Here we've got horrible glare apparently. Let me see if I can get a better angle, maybe if I come in from the side. But this is all cardinal tetras with dwarf sag. We've got a rummy nose tetra tank that's got some algae going on that we'll address here in a little bit. We've got a tank filled with Vesuvius. It's got lots of ember tetras in it. We've got peacock tank basically up top here, African cichlids. Then we've got a bunch of baby black ranchus. And then we've got some more orandas, calicos. But yeah, that's an update on the store. For everyone that's new to the channel, you can see what the store's like. For everyone that just has to drive far to get here, you can see what we're doing. Through here we've got the quarantine room. We quarantine lots of fish here. These are all individually filtered, so we're not sharing any water. Down there we've got an axolotl, got a fan on to keep the water cold. Cyprichromis and some goldfish and just different things here. Snails for puffers that we cultivate in here. Some plecos down there, that type of thing. But yeah, we quarantine. That's half the reason our fish are so healthy. We also feed them very well. But yeah. Closing the door there. But if you enjoy these videos, let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like, that type of thing, and I'll see if I can't find time to shoot them more. They're kind of hard to shoot because customers are coming in and out. So you'll probably notice the video jumps a bit, and that's because we were dealing with customers in between shooting these little videos that we're streaming together here to make one big video.